I just sat with a leader a couple of days ago, and we were discussing about the behavior of someone on his team. This person made a mistake, a repeated mistake, and the leader was a little bit surprised. Like, never happened this to us. We made this mistake once, but making this mistake 3 times, something is there. And he was asking me, how can I take this conversation with my employee? And not knowing the context at all, I just asked, is it something that happens often, or is something that it's maybe one-time experience? And I ask, have you ask the person, do they feel well? Do they have maybe any challenges in their personal lives? Because so many times we believe that we can leave our problems at home and that we can leave our work problems at the office. And that's impossible. It's like having a chip and you take that out and you go home. That's never going to happen. So if you have challenges at home in your personal life, you bring those into the office and vice versa. So this person actually, when I asked the leader and I coached the leader, he actually realized that, first of all, this person had a really tough period. So every month she had a week when she had really, severe pain. So she could not focus.
Oh, yeah.
And that 3 weeks ago, she lost her grandfather.
Somebody dear, yeah.
So how easy it was for us to look at the behavior of a person out of the context. When he went and discussed with a person, now it explains a lot the behavior. And this was a one time, it's a coincidence. It's a collaboration of 2 influences, the loss in the family, the pain, all that in the same period, which made her make this mistake. But if the leader wouldn't have asked me and we didn't have looked at the situation, he wouldn't have then went beyond just what's happened, then maybe the person ended like being not sanctioned, but definitely they didn't get the support that they needed. If we will just look at, okay, this is the fact, they make a mistake 3 times, that's not acceptable, now we need to do something about that. So sometimes we really need to look at the situation from the other person's perspective and try to figure out what is driving the behavior without asking a direct question, because many times, of course, they're not gonna open up. Like you said, if the leader asks you, why are you doing this?
Of course,
what do you mean by that? I don't know what you're talking about. Right? So, so that's why you really need, either someone, a support to help you as a leader, or you really need to get great at asking coaching questions and try to understand the person's perspective.